Hello, and welcome to second part of synthetic data pipeline in IsaacSim. Here I'm going to show how to add domain randomization to your simulation environment in IsaacSim. Domain randomization varies the parameters that define a scene in the simulation environment. First, I'll add a color component to randomize the color of the floor. After creating the component, I add the floor asset path to the component using the Add Targets option. After adding the floor asset path and pressing play, you can see the floor color changing every 1 second. Next, I'll add a transform component to randomize the transform of the table. Again, after creating the component, I add the table asset path to the component using the Add Targets option. After adding the asset path, you can observe the randomization behavior. I'll update the ranges for translation, rotation, and scale so that the randomization looks realistic. To do so, I'll update various attributes like translate min, translate max for translation, rotate min, rotate max for rotation, scale min, scale max for scale. Once the values for various attributes are updated, the transform of the table asset will look more realistic. Next, I'll add a texture component to randomize the texture of wall and table. Again, after creating the component, I'll update various attributes of the texture component in the Property tab. I set the group class to wall so that all parts of wall asset have same texture. Since we don't want to mess with the floor, I add it to the ignore class. The texture list contains a list of texture paths which are comma separated. Right-click on a texture and get its path using the copy URL link. I have already copied the paths for all the textures, so we'll just paste it here directly. The paths, as you can see here, are comma separated. I'll set the prim path to the root prim and include children enabled such that it refers to all assets except floor and apply random texture. Finally, I'll randomize the lighting of the scene via the light component. After creating the component, I add the rect light asset to the component using the Add Targets option. After the asset path is added, you can observe the randomization of various lighting parameters. And that's how you can add domain randomization to your environment.